In this explainer, we are breaking down the blueprint for how to actually succeed on YouTube in 2026. And I don't mean getting lucky. We're talking about a real, actionable strategy backed by data.
All right, let's just jump right in with what is, without a doubt, the single most important idea we're going to cover. If you forget everything else, remember this quote. I mean, think about it. With hundreds of hours of video being uploaded every single minute, how do you stand out? It all comes down to one single decision you make right at the start.
And look, this isn't just a gut feeling. The data is crystal clear. Channels that really zero in on a niche, they don't just grow a little faster. They grow almost 4 times faster than the ones trying to be a jack of all trades. That's not just an edge. That's a whole different ballgame. Okay, so our first section is all about this one crucial decision. We're talking about why choosing your niche is, quite literally, the foundation of your entire channel. So why is this so critical now? Well, because the YouTube algorithm has gotten a lot smarter. You know, gone are the days where you could just make a general vlog and hope for the best. Today, the algorithm is actively looking for channels that it sees as an authority on a specific topic. It wants to know you're the go-to person for whatever your thing is, and it'll reward you for it.
All right, that all sounds great, but how do you actually find that perfect niche? The secret isn't just picking something you like. It's about having a real strategic framework to make the right call.
This is so important. You have to stop relying on just a gut feeling. Seriously, the creators who make it big, they don't guess. They treat this step like a business plan, using data and a solid framework to look at their options honestly.
And this right here, this is the framework. I love this because it takes the guesswork out of it and turns it into a checklist. You have to be really honest with yourself here, like passion. It's not just, do I like this? It's, can I seriously make 200 videos about this and not burn out? Or look at competition. The question isn't, is there competition? But can I realistically carve out a space for myself here in the next year? It forces you to think like a strategist from day one.
Okay, so once you've got that niche locked down, what's next? Well, now we need to talk about your actual content strategy. Because it's not just about hitting record whenever you feel like it. It's all about a smart, calculated balance.
So the most successful channels basically have a 1-2 punch. On one hand, you've got your evergreen content. Think of this as the bedrock of your channel, the how-to guides and foundational videos that will still be getting views years from now. Then you have your trending content. This is your rapid response stuff, jumping on news or hot topics to get a big, immediate spike in traffic. One is for long-term stability, the other is for short-term buzz.
And this chart shows you the magic ratio. You want to aim for a solid 80% of your content to be that timeless, evergreen stuff. That's your foundation. Then you use that other 20% to chase those trends. And here's the clever part. The trending videos act like a magnet, pulling in new viewers who then discover your huge library of amazing evergreen content. They work together perfectly.
All right, let's tackle the big, scary monster in the room, the algorithm. So many people think of it as this mysterious black box, right? But the thing is, it's not. It's just a system. And like any system, it has rules you can understand.
And this quote from YouTube itself is probably the biggest secret there is. We spend all this time trying to please the algorithm, but YouTube is telling us right here, don't pay attention to us, pay attention to the viewers. It's a huge mindset shift. If you can make content that genuinely satisfies your audience, the algorithm's job is to find more people like them. You focus on the people, and the algorithm will follow.
Yeah, really, when you boil it all down, the algorithm is just a matchmaker. Its entire goal is to find the perfect video for every single person watching at any given moment. Why? So that person keeps watching. That's it. That's the whole game.
So how does it make that match? It basically looks at 3 things. First, relevance. You know, do your title, your description, all that stuff actually match what the viewer is searching for? Simple enough. Second, performance. Are people who click on your video actually sticking around? Are they liking it, sharing it? These are huge signals. And third, personalization. It looks at a viewer's personal history and asks, based on everything else they've watched, is this a good fit? That's how it thinks.
Okay, last but definitely not least, let's talk about what this actually looks like in the real world. Because all this strategy is great, but we need a realistic roadmap. Success here is absolutely a marathon, not a sprint, especially that first year.
And this is probably the most important thing to remember to avoid burning out. You have to set realistic expectations. The data is pretty clear. For most people, it's going to take somewhere between 6 and 12 months of consistent work to hit those first big goals, like getting monetized. Knowing that up front is so powerful because it stops you from getting discouraged when you're 2 months in and things feel, well, slow.
This timeline really paints the picture. Think of your first 3 months as school. You're just learning the ropes, figuring out your workflow, don't even worry about views. Then, around months 4 to 6, you might start to see some early traction. A few videos might pop up in search. It's slow, but it's happening. But that second half of the year, months 7 to 12, that's the growth phase. That's when the algorithm starts to trust you and you start seeing your content get suggested. That's when the magic really starts to happen.
So there you have it. The blueprint is pretty clear, right? Use data to pick your niche. Build a smart mix of evergreen and trending content. Obsess over your viewer, not the algorithm. And most importantly, be persistent. The strategy is all here. The only thing missing is your story.